she's putting all of our cards down on the table, knowing there's no way that you'll be able.
Welcome. You're welcome back to my channel. Hello beautiful people, my name is Karine and you're welcome back to Karine's Concept, where we do everything home interior, fashion, vlogs and storytelling. If everything you've heard so far sound up your alley, I would love for you to give me a follow. Please subscribe to my channel and let's build this together. In today's video, I will be giving you guys an insight into the pieces I curated from the sale. My apologies, because this has been a long awaited video. I was in the middle of making this video or recording when I had loads of family emergency. Literally, it was like back to back. Like the month of January and February has been a difficult one for me. But what do they say? What doesn't kill you make you strong, right? So I'm here to make sure I fulfill my promise, because I did promise you guys that I will be bringing out this video. It was meant to be part 1 and a part 2, but because of the fact that the sales unfortunately has wrapped up, I would not be able to do the part 2. But if you really want to see the other stuff that I've curated, please comment in the comment section. If it's your thing, tea is your thing, why don't you grab them? Without further ado, let's get down to it. Now, what I've done is stratify these pieces into categories so that it correlates with the Zara sales wishlist video that I published earlier on. The reason why I published that video a lot earlier, despite what I was going through, so that you guys have that opportunity to shop some of these pieces if you love my style and aesthetic. Anyhow, the first piece I'll be sharing with you guys from the accessory category is this thin leather belt with a rectangular buckle. It used to retail for £25.99. I bought it for £18.19. The thing I love about this belt, to start off with, the quality is great. 100% cow leather that I love, that we all love. I also love the black leather against the gold metal. I believe they do complement each other perfectly well. What I tend to do every year is I always check out the accessory section whenever Zara get this item into sales. And this year I was really excited when I saw this go on sale, because last year I got a similar belt from Arket and it was £65. The only difference was the color palette was different. That was cream in color palette and this is black. I am in love with this belt because lately I have been loving capes. As you guys may know, these capes, they come with very generic belts that I don't really fancy. So with this belt, I'm going to switch this on, and I believe it's just going to add another level of sophistication into my dressing and my outfit. On the cutout section of this video, you're going to see how I paired it. I paired it with a wool cape, a black short skirt from Another Stories, and also a black ankle boot. And I know this piece is going to pair perfectly well with capes, kimono, oversized blazers, dresses, white shirts, literally everything. The list is endless. So I'm really happy I got my hands on this. Next piece of accessory I'll be sharing with you guys is this beautiful zip leather belt with a double buckle. It retailed for £45.99, but I bought it for £13.79. It does run a bit large, so I did size down to a 32 and it fitted me perfectly well. Before I bought this belt, I already have an idea how I'll be styling it in my wardrobe, or how it will be adding value into my pre-existing wardrobe. And I'm really happy I got my hands on this. These I'll be using more often with white shirts, and I got a lot of them. As you guys may know, white shirts are timeless pieces that you're going to use all year round. During the winter time, I will go for 100% cotton, but as the weather warms up, I stick to linen ones. So this I'll be styling with my white shirt, and in the cutout section of this video you see how I styled it. I styled it with 100% cotton white shirt, and also underneath I wore I wore a short black skirt from Another Stories, and I finalized it with over the knee animal print boot from Zara that I got a couple of years ago. And I believe this belt added that extra edginess that I needed in that dressing. So I'm really happy I got my hands on this bad girl right here. Right along to the coat category, the next piece of item I will be sharing with you guys is the ZW collection wool blend coat in the color palette black, which conveys versatility. That means it will pair perfectly well with everything I have in my wardrobe. But let's talk about this coat for a minute. It retailed for £129. I paid £89.99. I love the collar. I love the fact that it does have a beautiful collar. There's the lapel. It's also double-breasted. There's also a flap on both sides. It's just an illusion of a pocket. It's not a real pocket. It's just a mock pocket. It does have long sleeve, beautiful buttons at the back, but more especially it has a vent at the back that I really like. I also love the fact that it's fully lined. That conveys great quality. You know, with a special collection, if it's sold out, it's sold out. So I'm really happy to get my hands on this. So I was on the hunt for a black coat for a long time, and I didn't just want to get any black coat. So when I saw this one go on sale, it was between this and the other one that I showcased in the wishlist video. So I'm really happy I settled for this. I love the fact that I went for the extra large. I love the silhouette of this particular coat. I love the tailoring. I also love the fit and the style. Quality is also great. What else to ask for? The cutout section of this video, you see how I styled it. I styled it with a black skirt from Another Stories, a turtleneck from Arcade, and finalize it with an ankle boot from H&M. So I'm really happy I got my hands on this bad girl right here. Sticking to the coat category, the next piece of item I'll be sharing with you guys is the ZW collection 100% wool coat from Zara. It retailed for £189. I paid £94.50. It is a special edition. That means if it's sold out, it is sold out. You can't get your hands on it. But unfortunately, at the moment, you can't get your hands on this particular coat. I love the color palette camel. That means it's a versatile coat. It's going to pair perfectly well with everything I have in my wardrobe. But let's talk about this coat for a minute. It doesn't have any collar. That means it's a very casual coat there, and there's no means of closure apart from the belt. It's an open coat. The only thing I don't love about this coat is the fact that it's not fully lined, as you can see. But I love the quality, I love the craftsmanship, I love the tailoring, I love the style, and more especially, I love the silhouette on me. It is long sleeve, massive pockets on both sides of the coat, and also there is a slit or a vent on both sides. Like I said, the only thing I don't love about this coat is the fact that it's not lined, and also it comes with a very flimsy loop that I don't really like. But if there's any consolation, the fact that the belt is tied to the coat makes it very difficult for you to lose the belt. Other than that, I'm in love with this particular coat. I love the fact that it's 100% wool. I love the fact that it's a camel color. So I'm happy I got my hands on this. In the cutout section of this video, guys, you see how I styled it. I decided to recreate the same way the model on the Zara website styled it. I opted for a jumpsuit, a black jumpsuit, and an ankle boot, and this was the pièce de la résistance, the crème de la crème. Finalize it with this camel coat. So guys, I'm happy to get my hands on this coat. coat. It's a beautiful coat. Moving right along to the dress category, the next piece of item I'll be sharing with you guys is this knit dress with the gold applique. It retail for £49.99. I paid £23.99 and I bought it in a size medium. The quality of the knit is great. It's a bit stretchy, so I just stick to my normal size medium. There's not that much to say about this dress. It's just midi length, long sleeves. But for me, what sold me on this dress is this beautiful gold applique to the front. And I would say, in my opinion, the front is a bit open, so you have to be very mindful the sort of bra you use with this sort of dressing, and you can also go braless. So a slit at the back just to its movement. Overall, I would say the quality of the dress is great. I love the style, I love the tailoring, I also love the silhouette of the dress. It hugs me just at the right places, and in my opinion, you can dress this up, you can also dress it down depending on the occasion. And styling opportunities are endless. In the cutout section of this video, you get to see how I style it. I believe this dress is so beautiful that it does all the talking, and I did the least. I just styled it with an ankle boot, convenient for this sort of weather. Overall, I'm very happy I got my hands on this dress. Sticking to the dress category, the next piece of item I'll be sharing with you guys is this plain knit fitted dress. It retail for £49.90. I paid £17.99 and I bought it in a size large. And the reason why I went for large, because normally with knit dresses I normally stick to the medium. I would say this is not stretchy at all. It's a beautiful dress. It hugs me at the right places. The quality of the knit is great, but it's not stretchy. It's a lot snug on my body. But what sold me on this dress is the beautiful neckline at the front. And in my opinion, I believe you can dress this up, you can also dress this down, depending on the occasion. But I let the dress do the talking. In the cutout section of this video, you get to see how I styled it. I believe everyone needs a nice, beautiful black knit dress, and I just kept it simple. I styled it with a black ankle boot, and it's a beautiful dress overall. Moving right along to the skirt category, the next piece of item I'll be sharing with you guys is this limited edition 100% leather buckle skirt. This skirt used to retail for £169. I didn't pay that much. I paid £50.70 for this bad girl right here. It does run a bit large, so I sized down with this particular one. What I try to do every year when Zara do have these massive sales is to try as much as possible to get my hands on their leather skirts, because I know their quality from previous time that I bought from them has been amazing. Normally leather doesn't smell good, but this particular one smells quality is great. I love the cut, I love the tailoring, love the craftsmanship, I love the silhouette and the style on me. Overall, this is a very beautiful skirt. You can style it up, you can also dress it down depending on the occasion. This for me is a timeless piece, it's an investment piece, and I know it will last in my wardrobe for a long time to come. In the cutout section of this video, you guys will see how I styled it. I believe this piece is so beautiful that I didn't need to do that much. I just styled it with a see-through top, and I think both of them pair perfectly well together, and also finalize it with an ankle boot for this sort of weather. Overall, I'm in love. I'm literally obsessed with this particular piece, and I'm happy I got my hands on it. Sticking to the skirt category, the next piece of item I'll be sharing with you guys is this limited edition asymmetric skirt. It retailed for £79.99. I paid £31.99. For a bit of context, like This skirt was under my radar, like literally I had my eyes on this skirt for a long time. But unfortunately, it was so difficult to come across. The day the stars aligned for me, it was there in its glory. And it was in the perfect size large. So I was so happy to get my hands on this skirt. I love the beautiful burgundy color. As you guys may know, burgundy is the new color of the fall. The fabric of this particular skirt feels so luxurious. But what sold this skirt for me personally is this beautiful detail at the front and also the asymmetry of the skirt. I love the wrap style that is also at the front. It makes it easy for movement. It's a beautiful skirt. It's very high-waisted and it fits perfectly well. Overall, I love the quality of the fabric. I also love the craftsmanship and the cut. I love the tailoring, and more especially, I love the silhouette of it. It's a beautiful skirt. I didn't want to do too much. I styled it with a beautiful bodysuit that I bought from Zara last year, and I think they pair each other perfectly well. This sort of skirt you can dress up, you can also dress down depending on the occasion. And I think the styling opportunities are endless. Guys, I'm so happy I got my hands on all these beautiful skirts, and I know they will last a long time in my wardrobe because the quality is amazing. In the cutout section of this video, you guys will see how I styled it. I paired it with a bodysuit that I bought from Zara a couple of years ago, and I believe they pair each other perfectly well. Oh my god, I can't believe I got my hands on this skirt, and I'm really happy about that. I'm in love with this particular skirt. I'm obsessed, guys. I'm obsessed. Sticking to the skirt category, the next piece of item I'll be sharing with you guys is this ZW collection pleated wool skirt. This is another limited edition, and every year I try as much as possible to get my hands on this beautiful skirt. This one is short and it does run a bit large, so I stick to my usual size large. It retailed for £59.99. I bought it for £33.59. But let's talk about this skirt for a minute. To start off with, the fabric or the quality of the fabric is great. It has a decent amount of wool in it and it will be perfect for the colder months. It does have these beautiful loops on the skirt which can fit tiny belts. Also, what I really like about this skirt is the box pleat to the front which continues up to the back. I also like this very beautiful detail to the front, and there's this button to it. That being said, it's a simple box pleat skirt, but the fit and the style of the skirt is unreal. Cutout section of this video, you guys get to see how I styled it. I kept it very simple, and this is how I would normally style it on the day-to-day. In this sort of weather, I went for a white timeless shirt from Zara, and I paired it with wool waistcoat too from Zara, and finalized it with my Dr. Martens boots. Honestly, it looked so beautiful. Happy I got my hands on this particular piece. Last but not the least is this check pleated mini skirt. It retailed for £29.99. I paid £17.99. It comes with this very beautiful elasticated band which makes it very easy to put on, and it has this pleated detail to the front which also runs to the back. There's also a zip fastening to the side, as you can see, and it comes with a rope just to fasten it and make it a bit tighter. Overall, I love the quality of the skirt. I love the cut, I love the style, and I love the silhouette of the skirt. I love the fit of this skirt. It's so beautiful. In the cutout section of this video, you guys will see how I styled it. I kept it very simple. I styled it with a turtleneck from Zara and my Dr. Martens boot, and I believe they pair perfectly well with each other. And that's a wrap for me today. Thank you, my lovelies. If you've watched up to this point, we really appreciate it. Which of these pieces do you guys love the most? Let's take it down to the comment section And don't forget to be very respectful. If you love this particular video, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. And more especially if you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel and let's do this together. Until then, guys, take care of yourself and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.
She's putting all of her cards down on the table, knowing there's no way that she'll be able to win this one. But she